Hit play because the scene has completely changed behind the scenes, and urgency has taken over the corridors of Gillette Stadium. If you, like me, live, breathe, and bleed the colors of the New England Patriots, tune in now because what just exploded in Foxborough will directly affect our journey in this 2026 season. We were completely caught off guard by devastating news that opened a gigantic hole in our coaching staff's offensive planning. Our tight end Julian Hill signed this offseason with a robust 3-year, $15 million contract to be the physical and dynamic pillar of our passing and running game, suffered a very serious injury during voluntary activities, and was officially placed on the injured reserve list, the dreaded injured reserve, which means he is completely out for the entire 2026 season. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and you can be part of this milestone. Just click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Let's reach 1,000 subscribers together. The gravity of the situation made the entire stadium hold its breath. Nobody imagined losing such a vital piece, a guy who came from our rival Miami Dolphins with the mission of being our cement in the blocking game and the perfect outlet in the passing game, even before we saw the first official snap with the protective pads. It's an absurd blow that breaks the rhythm of what had been built since our last brilliant campaign leading up to the Super Bowl. Before we delve into the magnitude of this impact, I need to ask you a direct question, fan to fan. Leave a like below and answer me in the comments right now. Do you think the roster management led by Elliott Wolf and coach Mike Vrabel should aggressively pursue an experienced veteran? Or is this the perfect time to blindly trust the development of our young rookies like Eli Raradon? Comment with your honest opinion because the feedback from our fans is what drives this channel. The stark truth is that the loss of Hill has crumbled the support structure that was being designed to make life easier for our quarterback Drake May. The kid needs reliable targets, a solid defensive line, and tight ends who can mask the offense's intentions, alternating heavy blocks at the line of scrimmage with vertical receiving routes. Julian Hill delivered exactly that complete package. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and you can be part of this milestone. Just click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Let's reach 1,000 subscribers together. And his early absence leaves our starter Hunter Henry isolated in a position where the physical strain is simply brutal throughout a 17-game NFL regular season. What caused this dramatic turn of events was a typical off-season accident, but one that takes on the dimensions of a crisis due to the scarcity of readily available options in the current squad. Hill fell on the pitch during a training session that should have focused solely on tactical adjustments and conditioning, without heavy contact, highlighting how fragile a team's planning can be when the depth of the squad isn't tested to its limits. The financial impact is also troubling, as the $15 million investment was made to guarantee an immediate technical return, locking up precious space in our payroll that could have been directed towards other needs that are now beginning to flare. The internal reaction in Foxborough reflects a mix of deep regret and a rush to correct course. Head coach Mike Vrabel didn't hide his frustration and was extremely transparent in his last press conference, publicly stating that Julian Hill is a spectacular human being who adapted to the squad in record time, and that his absence on the pitch is terrible and disappointing for the group. Vrabel emphasized that purely from a numerical standpoint, the Patriots simply cannot enter training camp, which begins at the end of July, with a tight end rotation as it is. The message was a clear and direct warning to the front office. We are going to have to sign someone, and we need to do it fast before the market dries up completely. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and you can be part of this milestone. Just click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Let's reach 1,000 subscribers together. With Mike Vrabel's explicit order that the rotation needs new faces before July 24th, the gears of the search behind the scenes in New England began spinning at full speed, turning their radars to a select list of free agents available on the market. If you're enjoying this complete coverage that puts you inside the locker room of our franchise, don't hesitate. Click the subscribe button below and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any bombshell updates on Patriots signings, because the market is heating up and we're going to bring everything firsthand to our community. Looking coldly at the pieces available on the negotiating table, one specific name has begun to gain enormous traction in the American media and in expert reports from ESPN and Bleacher Report: the old acquaintance, Jonnu Smith. The 30-year-old who previously played for New England and spent last season with the Pittsburgh Steelers after being involved in a trade, emerges as the most explosive and natural alternative to inherit the role of a dynamic second tight end in our offensive setup. The connection here is immediate and purely grounded in the culture of familiarity that Mike Vrabel and Elliott Wolf are establishing in this new era of the Patriots. Jonnu Smith was drafted and molded in Vrabel's system when both were with the Tennessee Titans between 2017 and 2020. The coach knows exactly how to extract the maximum athletic potential from him in play-action plays and short passes after the catch, exploiting the yards after contact that are the player's trademark. If we analyze our current 2026 roster, New England has become a true meeting point for former Titans players who blindly trust Vrabel's leadership. Heavyweights like Kevin Byard, Harold Landry III, Robert Woods, and our main receiver A.J. Brown share this same winning DNA and know the physical demands of the coach. Bringing Jonnu Smith into this ecosystem would not only be a technical addition, but a smooth transition where the athlete wouldn't lose a single day trying to learn the playbook or adapting to the hard-working philosophy that prevails in Foxborough. On the other hand, analyzing Jonnu Smith's recent statistics requires a close look at the circumstances so as not to be misled by cold numbers. In 2025, playing for the Steelers, he had the second worst year of his career in terms of production, recording only 38 receptions for 222 yards in 17 games. However, he was categorized as the third tight end in that rotation, behind Pat Freiermuth and Darnell Washington, in an extremely rigid offensive system focused on the traditional running game. When we look at the previous year, during his time with the Miami Dolphins, Jonnu delivered an impressive 884 yards in just 6 games as a legitimate starter, showing that when the scheme utilizes his physical attributes in open space, he can still be a nightmare for opposing defenses in the NFL. Directly comparing it to what Austin Hooper delivered for us last year, with 21 receptions and 263 yards, Jonnu Smith's competitive ceiling is considerably higher and would bring an element of unpredictability that our offense desperately needs to support Drake May's development. If Elliott Wolf decides to spend around $7 million to bring him in, the technical impact would be immediate and would provide the necessary security to maintain our high postseason standard. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and you can be part of this milestone. Just click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Let's reach 1,000 subscribers together. The major tactical dilemma keeping our coaching staff up at night right now is finding the perfect balance between the pragmatism of immediate victory and the growth potential of our promising young players. This whole situation involving the search for a new tight end has a profound impact on the locker room hierarchy and directly affects the future of Eli Raridon, our rookie drafted in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. If we play devil's advocate, the main argument for not bringing in a big name like Jonnu Smith is precisely the confidence in Raridon's potential. If the front office decides to ignore the big-name market and sign only a workhorse from the end of the roster to fill out practices, like a John Fitzpatrick or the return of Pharaoh Brown, the path will be completely clear for the young rookie to take over the TE2 position and grow playing alongside Hunter Henry. It's the classic high-risk, high-reward strategy. If Raridon proves to be a special talent right away, the Patriots will save money, accelerate the rebuilding process, and gain a low-cost starter for the next 4 years. However, the NFL doesn't forgive a lack of depth, and the reality of the AFC is a ruthless jungle where any structural weakness is ruthlessly exploited by our opponents. Entering a season where we are defending the AFC title and carrying the weight of having won 14 games last year without a solid contingency plan at the tight end position is flirting with danger. If Hunter Henry suffers any injury throughout the year, and we know how physical his game is, putting all the pressure of blocking elite defenders and running safety routes on the shoulders of a raw rookie could completely ruin Drake May's rhythm and confidence in the protection pocket. We have plenty of salary cap space. Reports indicate that the Patriots still have somewhere between $13 and $20 million available. Excellent financial flexibility that exists even with the pending signing of second-round rookie Gabe Jacas and ongoing negotiations for the multi-million-dollar contract extension of our defensive back Christian Gonzalez. The money is available, and our window of opportunity with a quarterback on a rookie contract demands maximum aggressiveness from management. The unfolding of the next few weeks leading up to the start of training camp will be the true gauge of New England's ambitions for the 2026 season. The fans are buzzing with excitement, and external pressure is mounting as the days go by, and quality options close deals with direct competitors in the league. Mike Vrabel proved last year that he can shield the locker room from any external noise and keep the players focused exclusively on winning on the field. If the philosophy of seeking out the Titans' old guard prevails, the signing of Jonnu Smith should happen very soon, redefining offensive projections and giving our coordinator an enviable arsenal to exploit heavy formations with multiple tight ends. The negotiating table is set, and the clock is ticking against us in Foxborough. We've reached the crucial decision point that will dictate the tone of our journey. And you, the fan who carries the pride of New England in your heart, do you truly believe that Jonnu Smith's signing is the final move that will solidify the New England Patriots once again as the biggest and most feared favorite to dominate the AFC and secure our passage to the Super Bowl this year?